Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Police in Grand Island released new details about a homicide we reported on yesterday.
A Lincoln native was found dead in a horse barn at Fonner Park in Grand Island, and Channel 8's Matthew Mittleiter joins us now in the studio with more on what we learned today in our top story. Matthew?
Police in Grand Island are now telling us that a 16-year-old boy was also arrested in the homicide of Todd-Scherer, who was found dead inside a barn with a gunshot wound. Officers were first called to Fonner Park around 10 a.m. yesterday.
Officials say through interviews they were led to the initial suspect, 20-year-old Logan-hunts-horse of South Dakota, who was found sleeping in a nearby tack room at Fonner Park. GIPD says he admitted to shooting 62-year-old Todd-Scherer and hitting him with a baseball bat. Investigators say they then learned that 16-year-old Austin Kelly of Grand Island was present during the attack as well, and say he helped Hunts-horse in robbing Scherer. They say the robbery was planned before the shooting and that the two suspects stole the victim's wallet. Friends and colleagues of Scherer say he was a beloved trainer at the park, and they were shocked to hear about what happened.
Todd was at the barn all day. I could stop by midway through the day if I wanted to see a horse there too, whatever. Todd was always there. That's what he loved to do. That was his passion in life, was horses. He cared about people and he cared about horses, and it's just unmatched dedication.
Lynne-Mcnally, CEO of the Nebraska Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association, said the horse racing community has been shaken up by Scherer's death on Thursday.
People across the country knew the victim. He had worked in several jurisdictions and everyone loved him. They said he was a really fun person, really positive, and they were absolutely beside themselves when they heard the news that he had died.
McNally said security and surveillance in the area had already been heightened because of the new casino being built there, but they'll likely be reviewing with the Racing and Gaming Commission to see if any recommendations are made. Fonner Park CEO Chris-Kotulak also put out a statement saying, quote, "It is horrifying news that Todd-Scherer, who is such a popular person in our Nebraska thoroughbred industry, has been wickedly taken away from us. Many of us grew up with Todd, including myself, and he was typically associated with good times at the racetrack." Kotulak says Todd's family is understandably devastated by what happened, and he expresses the park's sympathies to them during this time. The charges for Hunts-horse include first-degree murder, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and robbery. Austin Kelly is also charged with robbery, accessory to first-degree murder, and accessory to use of a weapon to commit a felony.
Grand Island Police say the investigation is ongoing and are urging any additional witnesses to come forward. They say anyone with information can contact them at the number on your screen now. We'll keep you updated with any developments.
All right, Matthew, thank you so much for the update.